What's going on, people? Which was TV? Yeah, more Champions League and Europa League round up. So, I think what's the game personally? Man City Spurs. I didn't see the game personally, but it sounded like it was an absolute humdinger, man. People say that the commentators they're saying, "No, it was the best. It was the best. It's the best Champions League game. The best Champions League game for a long time." So yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I didn't watch the game personally, but when the highlights come out, I'm going to see what the hell it was about. But obviously, it all started. I said City to win 2-1 in it. I said City won. Yeah, well, I said City to win 2-1. Then, well, City won in the actual game, but I went City to win the whole time. Yeah, not just to win the game, but win the whole time. I did. So it started with Sterling. He scored in the 4th minute. And then yeah, Sterling scored in the 4th minute, and then Heung Min Son he scored for Spurs in consecutive, just like yeah, and then he scored again. So it was 3 goals in the first 10 minutes. Here, Heung Min Son got a second, and after that, Banana Silva made it 2-2, and then Aguero made it 3-2. It made it 3-2. It made it 3-2 for Spurs for City. I meant to say for City, but Spurs were going through on away goals, innit? Yeah, and then the 73rd minute, Llorente scored a goal. It was kind of controversial because it kind of looked like it come off his knee or something, or I don't know, something, or his arm, or it come off his arm, yeah, and it went in. So they were a bit skeptical about that. Yeah, VAR now played crucial part. VAR looked to see if they're going to give the goal or not in it. Yeah, so it took a bit of while. Then I think that they gave it in the end anyway. So 4-3 Spurs, and Spurs lost on the night, 4-3 on the night, but they go through the way goals in it. 4-4 they go through the way goals in it. 4-4. So I don't know. Well, it sounds like a bit of luck turn. Right? And apparently they said that Aguero's goal should have stood. So I think a bit of luck, Spurs. So, yeah, yeah, and Spurs have got Liverpool in the next round. So the other tie, Liverpool v Porto. Well, Liverpool win it 2-0 from the first leg, innit? That was a given, innit? So yeah, that was a given, innit? So yeah, so yeah, my guy scored Mane. My guy scored Mane. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, my man scored my guy Mane. African. Yeah, he's African brother, mate. Loads from it's from Senegal, innit? Yeah, Senegal's local. Yeah, Ghana, innit? Yeah, he's my guy, innit? Mane. My guy. Yeah, man. He scored 26 minutes, and then another African brother scored in Mo Salah. He scored as well. The 65 minutes to Liverpool. Then Porto got back in it 2-1. Then Robbie Firmino scored 3-1 Liverpool, and then Virgil van Dijk just killed the tie. Or the tie was killed anyway, but he just put more so in it, made it 4-1. Yeah, Liverpool won 6-1 in aggregate, and now they play, and then Barcelona. Yeah, Liverpool play Barcelona in the next round. So that's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be a tough game. Liverpool have beaten Barca. Liverpool have beaten Barca in the past. Yep, I watched it. I think it was that new camp. I think they beat them. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be a good game though. Still, yeah, that's gonna be a good game still. I know it's Spurs got Spurs got yeah, Liverpool's got Barcelona and Spurs got yes, Spurs got Ajax in it. Boy, I'm tipping and listen, I'm tipping and I'm tipping Ajax. I'm not just tipping Ajax because I hate Spurs here, but I'm tipping Ajax because look at the lyrics in it. They're beating big teams in this tournament so far. Real Madrid and Juve, the two favourites. Real Madrid and Juve. Spurs ain't Spurs are not like Juve and even like Ramsey even. for putting that category. Yeah, Spurs like yeah. I think Ajax will be. I think Ajax can beat Spurs. And I'm not saying that because I can't stand Spurs because look what Ajax has done. And Spurs ain't they ain't I know what they did to City was lucky, but Spurs ain't that how they come on. No, Ajax should beat them. If Ajax can beat Juve and Rams, I think they'll look at Spurs. Trust me. This song's not there, so yeah. They got Lucas Moura, but come on, he didn't really turn to that time, did he? So yeah, I'm going for Ajax to that. The Barca Liverpool, it's gonna be a tough game, but I think it's gonna be tough. I think it'll be a tough game. I think it'll be Anfield. I think it'll be a draw at Anfield, and I think it'll be a draw at Anfield, and I think Liverpool. I think it'll be a draw at Anfield, yeah, and I think Barca will nick it at the new camp, and it could be a Barca Ajax final, but who knows? Yeah, and then tomorrow it's Arsenal got Napoli. I would laugh. I went for Napoli to beat Arsenal, but oh mate, I laugh if Napoli turn that round. I think they could do, but I would love it if Napoli turn that round. I can laugh at Arsenal fans and say it. Anyway, yeah, if they turn around, yeah. So got Arsenal, Napoli, and then you got Benfica, Frankfurt, Valencia, Villarreal, and then the big one, our game against Slavia Prague. I'll go faster with 2-0 and to win 3-0 aggregate, but yeah, that's what I'm going for. Yeah. Be back with more. Be back with more tomorrow. Oh yes, and yeah, I said about the other night. Yeah, so yeah, so be back with more tomorrow with Europa League games tomorrow. Yeah, see you later. And subscribe to my channel. Yeah, yeah, follow me on Live Me and follow me on Twitter as well. And see you later. And up, cheers.